Happy Saturday morning, YouTube. Is there any better time of the week than a Saturday morning? Anyways, Leafs game number 2 of the season, their first road game. A Friday nighter, the rare Friday night game. This one was in Columbus against the Blue Jackets. I didn't see all of it. I watched about the first period and maybe the first few minutes of the second because I had a ball hockey game last night, which we lost 3-2 in a shootout. Picked up an assist. Could have had a bunch of goals, but it was so cold last night. The ball was bouncing around, and it was just hard to corral. So, but enough about that. The Leafs, even though the Blue Jackets lost quite a few of their big players from the previous couple years, Panarin and Bobrovsky and Net, and some other guys as well. But today, we all know in today's NHL, the parity, you can't not show up on any given night. Even the bottom feeders can defeat you, right? So in this one, it was kind of the typical road start. Whether the first 5-10 minutes when the opposition comes out strong in their own building, they killed off an early penalty. Fred kept them steady in net, and they just battled through that start, and then got rolling on their game. So first period, they did go up 1-0 on their first power play goal of the game, and it was something to behold. It was they were working it around the zone. Riley at the point was playing catch, and then he eventually got it down to the wall for Marner, who gave it to Tavares right in the slot, who gave it right back, and then Marner just fired it right. It was so fast, like Korpisalo had no shot at all at stopping that one, and then they had Johnsson in front of the net screening him to boot. So it was just really it was a piece of art, really, that goal. So they went into the break up 1-0, and then in the second period, I believe it was Leafs got 2, the Jackets got 1. The Leafs goals, the first one was from Cody Ceci, one of their new defensemen who they came from Ottawa in one of their deals. And again, Johnsson. Johnsson had an interesting game. He was in the box a couple times, and although he didn't, so he was kind of rambunctious, running around a bit, getting in guys' faces. So he took a couple penalties, but then he was also, even though he wasn't on the score sheet in terms of scoring, this goal, Cece's goal, as well as that first goal on the power play by Marner, he was right in front of the net, parked there, taking away Korpisalo's eyes. So he did have a definite outcome on the game in his own way. So so Cece's screenshot, and then I think the third goal was that Matthews' goal? I think it was Matthews, and it was a rifle shot right to the top of the back of the net, and it came out so fast you couldn't even tell it went in. Columbus picked up 1 in the second, and then the Leafs iced it in the third with their 4th goal of the game. I think, I can't remember who got it. It looked like a pretty steady game from what I saw from them. The stats were pretty even. It was a pretty evenly played game, so good for Columbus for after losing all those guys, a lot of their top end talent, they still found a way to battle and keep pace with the Leafs, which with how much talent they've got up front, and I think their defense is vastly improved over last year as well. So and then Fred's just as steady as most goalies, most top tier goalies in the league. So good for Columbus for sticking with it, and but even better for the Leafs for making their start to the season 2-0 and putting another 2 points in the bank. So yeah, tonight I think they have Montreal, so we are going to be more than ready for that game to go down. This is one of the big matchups of the season, and I really hope they can go 3-0 and put an early loss in Montreal's books, because I hate them. So as I should, right? I'm wearing blue and white. I hate the red, blue, and white. Although I didn't get to see the game or over half the game, I watched the highlights. I paid attention on my phone when I could, and it looked like they had a pretty solid road game. Didn't blow the doors off or anything, but sometimes on the road it's just you grind them out, right? So, and that's looks like what they did, and they outscored them quite a bit, 4-1. And let's move on and get another one. Have a great day.